¿Qué onda, gente? ¿Cómo están? Estamos de regreso aquí para el segundo capítulo de la aventura de Kingdom Come Deliverance de nuestro buen protagonista Henry. Recuerden que el día de ayer atacaron nuestra aldea, mataron a nuestros padres, tuvimos que salir huyendo a Talmberg para avisarle al señor de esas tierras que estaban atacando, que estuvieran listos, que estuvieran preparados por si seguían ellos. Ellos muy amablemente nos curaron la pierna porque nos dieron con una flecha. Ahorita nos van a dar de comer porque tenemos mucha hambre. Tenemos aquí en saciedad 15 de hambre. Y aquí si no comemos nos podemos morir. Nos podemos morir de hambre, nos van a alimentar y nos van a dar un lugar en donde dormir, donde pasar la noche. Bueno, pues vamos a continuar en donde nos quedamos el día de ayer. Que estábamos siguiendo al capitán. Así Robert, vamos a hablar con él.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You
Gracias, gracias.
Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal?
Ah,
Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
claro que vamos a la cocina a ver si tienen tacos. Yo quiero 2 de pastor y 1 de sodero. Está hablando de mi padre.
I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
Lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojana here will take care of you. No
Bojana.
doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear. Aren't you, young master?
Y sí, a ver si tiene un platito de pozole por ahí que le sobre, ¿verdad?
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
Una tortita ahogada o algo así.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the outer baby.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed.
Sí, como que me quieres mandar al
Let him
establo.
sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you. my
Ahí
lady.
nos pega como que siendo agradece.
Thank you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
Es interesante ir conociendo a los personajes uno por uno en sus
When you're done,
diferentes...
you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Uy, discúlpame. Ha de ser de Europa tus muebles. Bueno, vamos a comer porque ya hace hambre.
Something to eat.
Vean cómo ya tenemos ahí bastante baja la...
Oh my god! Guard! Quick! There's a corpse there!
Hay que comer rápido porque ya nos estamos muriendo. Panecillo. Panecillo. Puré de lentejas. 23. Vamos a tratar de subirle más. Queso.
There's a corpse here!
Más queso. Ya se murió alguien allá afuera.
God, help! There!
Pata de pato.
Someone's been killed.
Y vamos a comer. Pato asado. Oye, el patito sube bastante, Ya tenemos 92 de saciedad. Yo creo que con eso va a estar bien. Vamos a tomarnos una poción de caléndula, que eso nos cura también, creo. Y si ahí, como ven, nos está subiendo un poco. ¿Quién se murió? Un lugareño. Pues, ¿qué le hicieron? Oiga, joven. Jovenazo. Muchas gracias. Qué amable, ¿verdad, es usted? Hola, vamos a dormir. Porque hace sueño. ¿En dónde nos dijeron? Para acá estoy siguiendo la brújula. Para acá. Ay, ya se nos están cerrando los ojos de sueño. Yo creo que se hace por acá. Vamos a cerrar la puerta porque no queremos que nos molesten ni que nos anden espiando. Algún acosador de menores. Vamos a cerrar la puerta. Y vamos a dormirnos. Dormir con E. Aquí se puede poner cuántas horas quieres dormir. Pues de una vez hasta las 6 de la mañana. Y un sueñito completo. Están ordenando a los guardias que vigilen y aparte está lloviendo bastante fuerte, ¿eh?
Yes?
It is I, Henry.
Ay.
Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
La
My lady.
Lady Stephanie of Talmer. Yo creo que ella debe ser la esposa del Lord de esta tierra.
But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need.
Qué amable, nos trajo vino
My lady.
y comida.
Thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
Señorita, no es que sea despreciativo, pero yo no tomo. ¿No habrá por ahí una agüita de horchata o un tepache o algo?
I thought of you while saying my prayers.
¿Una coquita de lata? ¿Una Pepsi? ¿No?
I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry.
Hey, hey, esa manita, esa manita.
I'm strange for you.
Esa manita tonta, lady.
At home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Quiere que le platiquemos qué fue lo que pasó. No sé si sea muy pronto para contarle o no. No puedo hablar de ello, contar la historia del ataque. Pues vamos a contarle porque ella se ha comportado muy amable con nosotros.
You might be right. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Fui a la taberna por cerveza. Fui a cobrar una deuda.
A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved. Kunish still wouldn't cough up a coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
Sir Radzig vino a buscar la espada.
The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
Era una horda enorme de atacantes.
A horde of soldiers was massed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Scalise.
Mataron a mi padre y a mi madre.
Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of the raiding party, knights in full armour, saw Father and charged at him, cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother and murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
Necesitaba un caballo.
I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Theresa.
¿Era Teresa la que estaban atacando?
She'd been caught by a gang of human savages who...
Qué bueno que la salvamos.
I had surrounded
Teresa era
them.
nuestra amiga.
And even though there were several of them, they were better armed. I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
It's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but
Entonces,
a woman must bear her lot.
el Lord de estas tierras se llama
Shortly
Sir
after our
Divish.
marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king, and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone, and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years.
7 años estuvo encarcelado en su propio
That's how
castillo.
long it took before Havel was condemned as an
Wow.
enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. Now, we're here.
No, pues a ellos también les ha ido como en feria, ¿eh?
you're still young. Beautiful. The best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry.
Bastante curiosos sus peinados.
Good night.
Hacían unas trenzas así como que se dejaban nada más la oreja, el oído libre. Henry, déjame ver pensando eso. Te conozco lo bañoso y sucio que eres. Es la esposa de Sir Divish. ¿Me están recordando lo que pasó? O sea que los sueños nos van a estar atormentando.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
Is there? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Scallops.
Scalis. O sea que ya vienen a atacar. Pues vayamos a ver. Ir a las almenas por las escaleras de la puerta. Déjenme ver si traigo una antorcha, objetos, armas. Ah, aquí hay una antorcha. Recoger. ¿Cómo se prende? Ya tomé la antorcha. Ah, ok. No, guarda la espada tú, muchacho. A ver. Y ya tenemos la salud bastante baja, Yo creo que vamos a tener que tomarnos la otra. Poción de caléndula. Ya está lloviendo bastante fuerte, Hola muchachos, ¿mojándose o qué? Hola, hola.
But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Esta es el Divish. Tenemos que ver con
You men down there.
Sir Robert.
Tell the people.
¿Qué está pasando?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talbot in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Scouts.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The Scouts Gibbet sent to Scarlet to spy on Sigismund. Said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get there, won't we?
Right, we will.
Lord, what the...
Vamos a ver quién se acerca. ¿Quién se acerca? Ahí van abajo.
Oh! Who goes there?
minion. Who else, Robert?
Sir Ansig.
Mr. Ratsig.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
Sí salieron del castillo.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Raptic, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses.
¡Ja! O sea que se escaparon por la lluvia.
We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
Sí, ¿por qué queremos regresar?
I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street.
Ah,
Once I've taken care of.
quiere
Don't you
enterrarlos.
think of going back there, you donkey? Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father. But getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Balding.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
O sea, Henry tiene la idea de que regresemos a Skalitz para ir a enterrar a nuestros padres que quedaron ahí muertos en las calles. Sí, está loco.
Men,
Ay, lo siento. ¿En qué puedo ayudar?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes. Yours are keen. Will you keep watch with the battlements, my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request rather than yes.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done.
Splendid. Don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Bueno, ya nos pusieron a hacer guardia. Que no se ve nada. Pero vamos a hacer como que hacemos algo. Así que haz como que trabajas. Vamos a aplicar esa misma de haz como que trabajas. Sirve que conocemos esta parte de arriba del castillo. Vamos a ver qué hay. Allá sí abajo se ven más hombres en las carreteras, bueno, en las calles, los caminos. Están haciendo guardia también. Se ve impresionante la lluvia, y los truenos, cómo iluminan. Ahí están haciendo guardia abajo. Vamos a ver qué hay para acá arriba. Vamos a meternos ahí porque Nos vamos a bajar y nos va a dar gripa. Ahí hay más torres de vigilancia.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Me quito. ¿Esto de aquí qué es? Zona prohibida. Vamos a agacharnos para que no nos vean. Ah, que hay un arco. Recoger. Fecha de distancia. Robar. Digo, no serviría de nada que tuviéramos un arco sin flechas, ¿verdad? Aquí hay otro arco. No tenemos ganzúas para abrir esto. Robar. Flechas. Flechas y masa. Robar. Digo, la cuestión también es ver si las podemos utilizar, ¿no? Flechas. Más flechas. Vamos a ver, ya tenemos cosas robadas. ¿Cómo nos equipamos esto? Equiparse, un arco. ¿Así lo podemos usar? Yo creo que sí. Y las flechas estas. Equiparse esas flechas. ¿Y cómo nos equipamos el arco? ¿Qué? Con el 1 es la espada. Ahí está el arco equipado. Bien. Nada más hay que estar vigilando, ¿no? Creo. ¿Qué ha pasado, jovenazo? ¿Todo bien? Bueno, vamos a esperar que pase el tiempo. A ver si nos relevan. ¿Todavía traigo equipado el arco? Creo que sí. Sí, ahí lo traigo. ¿A dónde? Vámonos pues. No sé ni dónde, pero vámonos. Ya está amaneciendo, ya dejó de llover, qué bueno. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Por qué se juntaron todos? Hay fiesta, no me invitaron.
self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markvart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday his majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, the Ratsik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that the Ratsik Kobila is not at Talmberg?
Sir Divich tiene
He has your loyalty.
buena labia, eh.
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Bastante inteligente, le está dorando la píldora, como decimos acá en mi rancho.
As you wish.
Le está endulzando el oído para que no nos ataquen.
To the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Henry le trae un odio clavado. Es que sí, también él vio cómo mató a su papá por la espalda. A traición. Lo agarró a traición, lo mató a traición. Y luego se ensañaron con su mamá. Ah, bien, no nos atacaron.
My lord, you have my utmost adoration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Bien, Henry, bien, bien. Sir Marvac von Aulitz se llama el señor ese que el malo, el que mató a nuestros padres. Marvac von Aulitz. Bien, ¿qué hay que hacer? Enterrar a tus seres queridos, hablar con Sir Robert. Hay que hablar con Sir Robert. Aquí está Sir Divish. Vamos a hablar con Sir Robert. ¿Dónde está Sir Robert? Aquí va. Sir Robert.
God be with you.
Señor, tengo que ir a Scalis.
So, Robart, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left. The place will be swamped. Robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
De enterrar a mis padres. No, yo creo que vamos a darle diplomático, que es en la que tenemos más habilidad. Tenemos 6. Si estuvieran en mis pellejos harías lo mismo.
So, Robart, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
Está bien. Hay que encontrar la manera de irnos, de salir. Tenemos que irnos, por lo que veo. Como que Henry no razona mucho. Están diciendo que no, pero a fuerza se quiere ir. Arena de combate. Ay, creo que nos dolió ese golpe. Mercader. ¿Quién es el mercader, tú?
God be with you.
Comercial.
Trade?
If you've got the coin.
Vamos a venderle. ¿Qué le vendemos? Vamos a venderle este. Esta. La masa. Pues yo creo que ya. Vamos a comprarle Schnapps. Ganzúas. Vende ganzúas. Las da 19 cada una. Yo creo que le compramos unas 5. No, menos. Vamos a mirar la cesta. Quitar 2. Vamos a regatear.
Can we do something about the price?
Aye.
30. Vamos a sacarle aunque sea un 30.
Since it's you.
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
No, pues 25, olvídalo.
Well, that's a decent price.
Bueno, no tenemos dinero, ya tenemos 25 monedas y ganzúas. Hay que ver cómo irnos. Entrar opcional, ir a por vuestro caballo en el establo, salir del castillo. ¿Cómo salimos del castillo? Nos podemos dejar caer por ahí. Pues no sé si el golpe nos vaya a matar. Hoy estamos en una zona privada. ¿Qué hay aquí? Flecha de larga distancia. Muy fácil. Ayuda. Cerraduras. Listo, ya lo abrimos. ¿Qué hay aquí? Hay una armadura. Esto nos va a ayudar. vamos con Lady Stephanie a ver si ya nos ayuda. Pero hay que ver en nuestra Lady Stephanie. ¿Está dormida?
God save. Can I help you with anything?
Señora, tengo que ir a Scali's.
I would like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
He de enterrar a mis padres. No, es mi deber darle sepultura.
My lady, I know you have a good heart. I can't live with the thought of my parents being left in the mud to be food for stray dogs. How can their souls find peace until they rest in hallowed ground?
My dear boy, you'd risk your own life to give them a Christian burial. My heart goes out to you. I will do what I can to help. I will tremble in fear until your return. But what can I do?
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armor, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognize you and he'll let you go.
Good thinking.
Ah, y traemos una armadura. Puede que tenga que pagar un soborno.
It's rather embarrassing, but if I'm to pay a bribe, I need money. Fortunately, I don't have any.
How would you? Don't worry your head about it. This should be enough.
Thank you, my lady. I will repay you, I swear.
Nos dio 25 monedas. Y si me preguntan dónde voy. También tú, Henry, no inventes, quieres todo.
Tell them Sir Robart sent you to Ujits to ask the parish priest how the folk there are faring.
Ujits. Bueno, gracias.
Thank you.
No le pregunto por la armadura porque ya traemos una.
May the Lord watch over you.
Y no duerma con la puerta abierta, se le puede meter a alguien. Vamos a ponernos la armadura entonces. Equiparse. Equiparse. Bueno, ya tenemos una armadura muy básica, muy sencilla, pero ya es algo. Hay que agarrar nuestro caballo. ¿Cuál era? ¿Este? Montar y robar. Montar. Se llama Olena. Ay. A ver si nos podemos salir. Bueno, de todas maneras ya tenemos para sobornarlo que nos dio Lady Stephanie. Y hay que regresar a nuestro rancho.
God be with you.
Necesito salir de aquí.
I need to get out of here.
Says who? I've never seen you before in my life. That's odd, seeing as how you're wearing our colors.
El capitán Robert me ha enviado a Ujits.
I'm Sir Robart's messenger. He's sending me to Ujits to find out if Sigismund's army has been given the trouble.
I might believe you if I knew who you were. Who the hell are you?
Yannick de Malish.
I'm Yannick of Malashov. I haven't been here long, but if you had your eyes open, you would have noticed me. Now open the fucking gate, or I'll have to go and get Sir Robart, and you wouldn't want that, would you?
Oh, alright. Take care now.
Se la comió completita. ¿Nos creyó? Bien, ahora tenemos que ir a Skalitz. Y creo que es por acá. Sí, es por acá. Qué bonitas se ven las aldeas, sí se ven bastante bien medievales. Vamos a acelerar el paso, si no vamos a llegar mañana. Campamento. Bien. Misión iniciada, vuelta a casa.
You'll have to wait for me here, friend. Better to keep going on my own. It's like they've already gone.
Sí, esto va a estar lleno de cadáveres, Un caballo muerto. Ya sacó todo el pozole que nos habíamos comido. Los panecillos ya ahí los volvió a sacar. ¿Qué esperabas encontrar, Henry? ¿Alguien que te recibiera y te diera un tour por el lugar? No. Está lleno de muertos esto. ¿Saquear? Eso sí se me hace muy bajo y muy rastrero. Está andar saqueando los cadáveres. Pero a lo mejor traen buenas cositas. Ahí hay alguien. Combate con arma. Ah. Quiero ver cómo es la defensa. Bueno, todavía no sabemos defendernos. Saquear. No traes nada. No, pues no, mijo, no traes nada. Comida. Más comida. Y más comida. Creo que es por acá, ¿no? Sí. Entonces, ya son ladrones que están saqueando los cadáveres. Ya matamos a nuestro primer enemigo. Sí, me llevo la espada afuera por si acaso, ¿verdad? Vamos a correr. Ay, y nos cansamos. Es para acá, nos desviamos mucho. Bueno, yo estaba siguiendo el camino. ¿Será por aquí? Vendaje. Pan. Oh, una moneda. Antorcha y fruta seca. Por ahí no creo que se pueda pasar. Hemos descubierto un nido. Ahí hay alguien. ¿Será amigo o enemigo? No sé, yo voy a sacar el... No, creo que con el arco somos muy malos.
My prayers. Just when I wanted to vent. Mercy! I yelled. Please don't kill me.
Lo siento. No soy muy amigable, que digamos. Que si nos vimos medio mala onda porque ya se había rendido, Era un bandido aparte. Ah, poción de caléndula, esa nos puede servir. Y los vendajes también. Sobre todo, lo que me interesa ahorita es la poción de caléndula para curarnos más. El porcel es por aquí. El merino. Fragmento. ¿Qué habrá pasado con nuestra novia ahorita que me acuerdo, con Bianca? ¿La habrán matado? ¿O se habrá escapado del castillo? Toda esta gente que nosotros conocíamos los mataron. Es Bianca.
Why? Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll find the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. I swear it. Just wait a moment. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this.
Anillo de Bianca y Schnapp Redentor.
I'll take this as a keepsake to remember you by, my dearest.
Quiero ver si me puedo equipar el anillo. Sí, ya no lo equipamos aquí, el anillo. O sea que también nos dieron baje con nuestra novia. Nuestros padres mataron por acá adelante, ¿no? Y que yo recuerde. Sí, ahí están.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I remember his face. I'll find him. First, I have to find the shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Fíjense que las escenas estas que están, las animaciones, las cinemáticas, están muy bien logradas, transmiten bastantes, saben transmitir muy bien las emociones. Ahí vemos a un Henry decidido a vengarse de los que mataron a sus padres. Ahora que encontrar una pala. ¿Un perro? Soy un perro, a ver, déjame saco la espada. Ay, tienen una pala en las manos.
Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Bishop? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
Está protegiendo a su amo, da igual. Está saqueando los cadáveres, está protegiendo a su amo.
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing? What are you doing?
Quiero enterrar a mis padres.
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
¿Qué le ha ocurrido a Teresa?
you know what happened to Theresa from the mill? When I fled, the humans wanted... They meant to violate her. God knows what else.
No, I don't. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
¿Cómo te escapaste?
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think I ran?
Présame la pala.
You lend me that spade. I had to dig a grave. I can't find anything.
What's it worth? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it?
Espera, si Ratzi.
My father forged it for Sir Radzik. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead and dig that grave with the sword. See how that goes. And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
Mi padre quería ser enterrado aquí.
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't take him to St. Jacobs. God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground.
Y es más que os den.
I see a cunt remains a cunt, no matter what the situation.
Ow! Kurwa! Take that!
That's right! Turn tail and run, you bastard!
Lo agarramos a puñetazos. Y lo corrimos. ¿Estás bien, perrito? Trae buenas cosas. Con razón no quieren asaltar. Con el perrito creo que no nos va a hacer mucho caso. Está cuidando el cuerpo de su amo. Es fiel y noble el perrito. Ya conseguimos la pala. Excavar una tumba bajo el tilo y enterrar a sus padres. Ahorita vengo. Nuestro padre quería ser enterrado en el árbol que está junto a la casa. Nos dijo que ese árbol que está ahí, que esta era nuestra casa. Por aquí. Excavar.
Let's get to it. Damn it all.
No debe ser fácil tener que cargar el cuerpo de tus padres para enterrarlos.
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want?
Zbyszek? Who do you think we are?
Creo que son bandidos.
Brothers? We're to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you already know.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down. As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth. Ah!
Eso no es justo, son como 7 contra mí. Te comiste 2, compa. Ah, no, pues sí, el de 2 mazazos nos tuvo, pero le pegamos. No se fue limpio.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers!
¿Teresa?
The games are over.
Nos alcanzaron a salvar, ¿eh? Has entregado la espada de Sir Ratsit Kovila. Ah, sí, los enterraron, qué buena onda. O sea, Teresa los enterró. Ahí va el perro también. Todo esto que hemos jugado en el video de ayer y no doy, y apenas es la presentación del juego, la verdad estaba bastante espectacular. Me está gustando bastante. Y la historia está muy interesante, bastante intrigante y es bastante cruda, bastante real, muy de la época medieval, ¿eh? Al parecer ya estamos despertando. Hay que correr por acá.
Do you need some help?
Estoy recordando la guerra. ¿El que nos atacó? Theresa.
You hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Theresa?
Must have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
Estamos con el molinero.
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you. But you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. You slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents. I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back.
Unos días de delirio después.
You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
¿Cómo me encontraste?
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
Estoy cansado.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak.
Y aún más tarde.
Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
He permanecido aquí demasiado tiempo.
Been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks.
2 semanas.
God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave.
2 semanas
If it weren't for my
inconscientes.
uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
Os debo la vida.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Bueno, ya nos dejan tomar control de nuestro personaje. Tenemos hambre. Hay que comer algo. Recoger. 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 Vamos a comer. ...51 de saciedad. Bueno, ya comimos algo. Y hay que buscar nuestras ropas y todo lo demás. Pero yo creo que vamos a dejar eso el día de hoy por aquí. Espero que les esté gustando la historia. A mí me está apasionando, la verdad está muy intrigante. Está bastante bien hecha, muy dramática, muy cruda, bastante real. Teresa nos salvó en el último segundo. Ya nos iban a matar con nuestra propia espada. Y la verdad está muy bien hecho este juego. Y si les está gustando el gameplay, regalen un like. Suscríbanse si no están suscritos, activen la campanita para que YouTube les avise cada que subimos nuevo video. Recuerden que estamos subiendo el gameplay todos los días de lunes a viernes, más aparte de reacciones musicales. También si me quieren acompañar por allá, muchas gracias. Y pues, yo soy el Ático. Los veo el día de mañana para continuar las aventuras de Henry en el ciberespacio. Bye.